But getting that in for your mind, your mental state is huge. Every time I work out, I feel so much better for it, knowing that I got it in. And I don't have to think about, man, I wish I would have got it in. So make that time for yourself, man. Make that time for yourself. It's worth it every time. We're gonna do a hotel workout today. We are traveling, but I do like to give people good ideas for hotel workouts. And this would be a great workout where it can be done in itself, and that's it. And then you're good to go back to do whatever you're doing while you're traveling, whether it's business or, just traveling to travel, have fun. So, you don't want to waste too much time in the gym, right? You're out doing whatever you're doing, but you definitely want to get something in, makes you feel good, makes you feel like you got something in, makes you sweat, gets you a little bit of pump, a little bit of strength. These are like very go-to style workouts. Almost 99% of hotel gyms that you're gonna go to is gonna have typically up to like 50, 55 pound dumbbells, a bench, a pull-up mechanism. And so one of my go-tos is a bench press pull-up burpee workout. And so you get everything, you get a little bit of strength, you get some conditioning in as well. And so that's what we'll do today. I'm gonna think of it's not like I have this workout, I always do this workout. It's like I kind of come up with it while I'm there, depending on how much time I have, how much free time I have, And so we'll make this typically AMRAPs are great, which is as many reps as possible. All right, I got 20, 30 minutes. Okay, let me get a quick warm up in. I'm gonna do an 18-minute AMRAP, right? And then you get what you need in. So, and this is for hotels, right? You go to a hotel, again, it's pretty standard. Every once in a while, you'll walk into a hotel gym and you'll be like, well, this is awesome. And you can do a lot of other shit. But, for those standard hotel gyms, this would be a great workout to get you in and get you out and still feeling really good. Have discipline when you're on these trips. Cut that little piece of time out for you. You will feel better for it. Just getting that in, cutting out either waking up a little early in the morning or finding that little bit of 20, 30 minutes. This is 16 minutes. You could probably be in and out of this gym in 25 minutes, get a quick little 10-minute warm up in. Most hotel gyms is 50-pound dumbbells. I'm gonna use 70-pound dumbbells because I have them here. This isn't a hotel, it's in my house. And so, but most likely it's gonna be 50-pound dumbbells. You're gonna do 10 pull-ups. A lot of times in those gyms, it's like the cable machine pull-up system that is kind of broken up. And so I don't really care if it's neutral grip, if it's chin-ups, pull-ups, just do 10 pull-ups, right? Strict-ish. And then 10 burpees over the bar, right? For our cardio part of it. So we'll get some strength, good pump in, upper body pump with a bench pull-up. And then the 10 burpees is gonna create the pump. Actually, it's gonna hit your chest a little bit harder than you think. And it's gonna make that bench press a little tough. So, and 16 minutes is a perfect amount of time, right? You should probably be able to get around, you actually might, 16 minutes with this, with 50-pound dumbbells. The pull-ups are probably gonna become the tough part if I had to guess, if I'm thinking about this correctly, right? The 10 pull-ups you might have to start taking, don't go to failure on your pull-ups, right? Yeah, if you can get 10 unbroken, great, right off the bat, the first couple of rounds, but then don't go to failure, right? So if you're at 5 in the next few rounds, right, stop at 4, leave a couple in the tank, take a short break, hop up, knock out 3, 4, 3, 3, right? Have those short numbers in your mind so you don't have to take long breaks. You don't ever want to get to failure where you fail a rep because then you're going to have to rest longer. It's going to chew up more of your time, right? And then on the burpees, just get down to the ground, do your push-up, jump over the bench. But yeah, this will be fun. Fun in a no fun kind of way. But then you'll be good to go. You'll be disciplined, go out and do whatever you're gonna do on your vacation and still feel good about yourself. Yeah, and remember on this, right, this is just my workout. Even if you don't even wanna do bench, you could just do push-ups if you wanted, 10 push-ups. 10 push-ups, 10 pull-ups. If I was gonna do push-ups, I'd probably make it 20 push-ups. And then you don't have to do a burpee over a box. You can just do a burpee. Or if you want to, you could jump on a machine and do a minute on a machine. Whether it's a bike, a row, or a treadmill, right? This is just an example of a workout, right? This doesn't have to be in stone. I just wanted to give you like ideas of stuff to do when you go. This is a very Josh workout if I go to a hotel, right? Or you can even dumbbell snatch the thing if you want to. I love doing dumbbell snatches with 50 pounds. It's light. It's actually, it's probably gonna come up in the open, most likely. So lots of ways to think about this. I'm just giving you an example of how you could structure this. This is a fun workout. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm gonna go 70-pound dumbbells, which that will probably get a little spicy when we get into later rounds. And so, because none of this should take that long, the burpees will take a little bit longer. The burpees will probably take the bench press, 10 reps, 30 seconds. Pull-ups, after a while, the pull-ups will become a minute, and then the 10 burpees will probably become a minute pretty quick too. So, yeah, I don't wanna say a number. I like to play based off feel.
How many strange looks do you get in hotel gyms? Lots.
And I tend to take my shirt off because I don't really care. And so it's like, I'll definitely get looks. I don't always take my shirt off, but a lot of times I just don't really care. 9 times out of 10, it's normally me by myself. But then every once in a while, you'll have a couple people in there, depending on where you go. It's really funny when you go to certain towns, it's probably, this gym's probably gonna be empty. And then you're in other certain towns, it's not. I mean, if you go to an Austin gym, a gym in Austin, like a hotel gym in Austin, there's always people in it. LA, normally California, always has typically people in their hotel gyms. And then but other places you go and you're like, man, ain't gonna be nobody in here.
All right, here we go.
Hands up. Tell you what, I'm not doing 60 rounds.
One more.
All right. Hotel workout. That is a good one. That is a pump fest. The bench actually became the hardest part. I thought the pull-ups would. Pull-ups actually felt really good today. So yeah, I started to break them, but it was like short breaks and I just didn't want to get to failure, where the bench felt good for 5 rounds. And then that started to add up. And yeah, 6, 7, and 8 hurt pretty bad. 70-pound dumbbells, you know, a little heavy for that style of workout, where I kind of knew. I mean, I got done with the first round in a minute. So it was like, I'm not doing 16 rounds. But yeah, it was good. Chest, coming off the floor, started to get really tiring, but really fun. Just controlling the pace, you know, obviously trying to stay unbroken on the bench and pull-ups as long as I could. But again, not trying to get to failure. Almost did once on the bench, but I probably took a little too long of a break there at the end. But yeah, still a really fun workout. Easy, accessible. Now I can leave the gym and know I got something in. I feel good today. Got a good sweat on, got a good pump on, got my heart rate up. And now I can go do whatever I need to do outside the gym. But I know that I don't have to, you know, think about, oh man, couldn't get my workout in. Oh man, you know, maybe I shouldn't eat as much crap or have a drink, you know, or whatever it is, you know, you're doing on your trip. So, yeah, remember, stay disciplined on those trips. Carve out that 30 minutes for you, whatever it is, right? Wake up a little bit early, you know, take a shorter lunch break. But getting that in for your mind, your mental state is huge. Every time I work out, I feel so much better for it, knowing that I got it in. And I don't have to think about, man, I wish I would have got it in. So make that time for yourself, man. Make that time for yourself. It's worth it every time. I start to go crazy when I can't work out. You know, my mind starts to, I'm overthinking things. I'm a little moodier. You know, I'll snap a little quicker on things, you know, rather than when I worked out and got something in. So don't skip it. It's so good for yourself, and it's always good to take time for yourself, right? Your time. It's time you get to be away from your phone. Time you get to not worry about whatever other stresses are in your life. It's just your time. So there's a good hotel workout for you. Drop your favorite hotel workout in the comments below. If you do this one, let me know how it goes. Give me the rounds. 16 minutes. Might have been a tad aggressive, but if I went lighter, it would have been fine. I think I went a little too heavy for the time domain, where I started to hit that fatigue, that failure. So pick dumbbells that you know you can kind of get where you're going to be able to maintain that 10 reps for most of it. And then chip away at those pull-ups, right? 3, 3, 3, 1, 4, 3, 4, 3, 3, 5, 3, 2. You know, there's lots of easy scheduled breaks you can take and short breaks and hopping right back up. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe, do the thing. And as always, don't forget to pay the man.